Over the years, I've observed several common communication challenges among clients dealing with relationships and career conflicts. As the saying goes, until we know better, we can't do better. So let's dive into some of these challenges I often help clients address. First, difficulty expressing needs and boundaries. Many people struggle to articulate their needs clearly, whether in personal or professional settings. This often leads to misunderstandings and unmet expectations. Next, the fear of conflict. Some clients avoid necessary conversations out of fear of confrontation or negative outcomes. This only makes underlying issues worse. Then there's over-explaining or defensiveness. When people feel vulnerable or misunderstood, they often over-explain or become defensive, which can derail effective communication. I've also seen a lot of misalignment between verbal and nonverbal communication. That's when body language or tone sets a completely different message than the words being said. I teach that communication is made up of 70% physiology, 20% vocabulary and word choice, and 10% tone. This measurement changes the way that we can approach communication and the success of getting our message across. Another big one is a lack of listening. So many people are more focused on what they're going to say next than actually listening to the other person. You can guess where that leads. Miscommunication every time. Managing emotions during communications is also tough. When emotions run high, especially in conflict, clear and effective communication goes out the window. Then there's making assumptions and mind reading. This happens when someone assumes they know what the other person is thinking or feeling without asking, and it creates unnecessary conflicts. We practice asking questions and getting to the bottom of our curiosity. Some clients also struggle with indirect communication, using hints or passive-aggressive behavior instead of being direct and clear. This approach rarely works. Our communication takes bravery and safety not guaranteed. I teach a balance of trial and error and also resilience. Another challenge is the inability to adapt communication styles for different situations. For example, personal versus professional, or formal versus casual. You get it. And lastly, there's a lack of empathy or perspective taking when people can't see a situation from someone else's point of view. Losing some state of open-mindedness causes effective communication to be almost impossible. Now, to tackle these challenges, I use a variety of strategies. First, NLP techniques. Neuro-linguistic programming is a tool that reminds us that language affects our nervous system. Learning some of the skills I'm trained in helps clients build rapport and understand the importance of matching communication styles. I also emphasize active listening. I guide clients to focus on understanding before responding. It's a game changer. We will role play exercises. It's another great tool, and this allows clients to practice difficult conversations in a safe environment. We practice going all the way through the fears and considering worst case, best case, and good enough situations. I use mindfulness techniques to help clients become more aware of their emotions and reactions during communication. Reframing exercises help clients shift their perspective to foster more positive and productive interactions. For those struggling to assert themselves, I teach assertiveness training so they can express their needs and boundaries clearly and respectfully. I also introduce nonviolent communication techniques to help clients express themselves without blame or judgment and forming clear, actionable requests. Emotional intelligence development, it's key. I work with clients to enhance their emotional awareness and regulation, especially in high-stress situations. We also work on feedback techniques so they can give and receive feedback effectively in both personal and professional contexts. And finally, I incorporate cultural sensitivity to help clients navigate communication in differences in diverse environments. By addressing these challenges and implementing these strategies, I help my clients build stronger communication skills, leading to healthier relationships and better career outcomes. It's a win-win-win all around. If this sounds like the kind of leadership facilitation and support you're looking for, book a session with me. Let's work together and transform how you communicate and connect.